Guys, welcome to the Wednesday Cardone University Mastermind. Coming to you live from the 305. That one's for Natalie. She loves that. My name's Steve Sprague, coming to you live, guys, every single Wednesday. We jump on the show. We're helping people out with Cardone University. We're talking about salespeople, business owners, people trying to get what they want in their life, how to use Grant Cardone sales training content to be able to help them out, help them in their business. So Today we're talking about objections. We're going to be talking about how to handle the objections. We're going to be talking about objections being an internal problem. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to handle these and some strategies that I personally use to be able to handle the objections that I was getting all the time. Dude, once you handle the internal issue, once you understand that it is you that is causing that objection to happen, once you understand that, you can solve it. And so we're going to talk about that today. So I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that I did to really help me out. Look, we've got some incredible deals happening. If you're just checking in right now, if this is your first time coming to one of these live streams, we did an unbelievable event called the 10X Growth Con. It was a massive event. We had thousands of people here in Miami, 24 speakers, talking about business growth, talking about how to get 10X in their life, okay, from all these very successful people. So if you missed the event, no problem. Okay, no problem, because we have the live recording of this event. We're actually selling it right now. So I was just having a conversation with John. He's the guy behind the camera. He was talking about, I was telling about how I'm going back and forth listening to what was experienced at the 10X Growth Con. And I'm taking it all in, and I'm re-listening to what guys like JJ, Jack, and Telly were saying, guys like Les Brown, what Grant Cardone was saying when he got up there, and he hadn't ever done an event like this before. So this was something different. And so I'm still taking in a ton of information. And if you guys go to 10xgrowthcon.com, you can actually get that live stream. It's a live recording, actually. And we're selling it for $199 per day. However, just for this stream right now during the Cardone University Mastermind, you can go there. You can get all 3 days. Okay, 24 speakers. It was, I think we were doing 10 and 11-hour days sometimes. There's a ton of content. There's so much content there.
Over 24 hours.
Okay, over 24 hours of just straight content. After they edit it, we got 24 hours of content. If you go right now, you can get the live recording. You can get it for $169, okay? So, but that's only happening right now. So go to 10xgrowthcon.com. If you haven't got it, just get it. Just get it. That program is something, it's way up here. It's high level. It's coming from guys who, with combined sales, do over $10 billion in annual sales, okay? Their companies do 10 B, that's 10 billion. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, so guys, if you want to call in this week's show, it's 305-865-8668. That is the number. Okay, so call in. We're talking about objections. 305-865-8668. I think we already got people calling in. Okay, we got the regulars. They know what time it is on Wednesday. So guys, what I want to talk about today is talk about objections. Number one, here's what I want you to really ask yourself. Number one, write this down. Where am I getting the objection? Okay, where am I getting the objection? That's where you want to be able to identify it. If you know where it's happening. So I hear people all the time, they're talking to them, or we're doing like a training with a different company, and I'm saying, hey, what's the hardest part about your people's job? And they say, well, it's objections, closing. I'm like, where are they getting them at? In the close. I'm like, okay, well, what are they saying? They're like, well, they told me they're not interested. I'm like, well, dude, there's no way you can get that in the close. That's something that happens way at the beginning, right? And so whenever I'm doing sales training with different people and I'm really asking them about the objections they get or what's happening, they need to figure out, the first problem is that they need to figure out, hey, number one, where is this coming from? Because if you understand, then you can use Cardone University to be able to handle it. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. We're going to talk about, number one, where to identify where the objection's coming from, and two, how to handle it, because it's an internal thing. Okay, we already got callers calling up, so I'm going to go ahead and take one. Remember, the lines are blowing up.
We got Steve from California.
I got Steve calling in from California. Steve, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, man? Hey, did you get the 10X Growth Conference?
I sure did.
My man. Okay, will you tell everybody what your first thought was whenever you, just on day one?
Just on day one?
Just from day one.
Oh, you don't want to hear the whole spiel? You don't want me to tell it to everybody?
I'm going to give that to you. I know it's long, dude. I know it's long. I know you got a testimonial this long, dude. I probably couldn't fit it on my webpage right now.
Oh, Dude, no, you're not even kidding, bro. I'm going to put up a video for you guys, too.
I love that. I love that. See, so, this guy had a great experience, and he loves the event. And if you guys want to go get it right now, it's 169, 10xgrowthcon.com. Steve, what question can I handle for you this week?
What can you handle for me this week?
Yes, sir.
I've been dealing with some of the, hey, I'm going to have to look at it, send me the information, and I have to look at the pricing and everything like that as an issue. Okay,
perfect. So, question one, where are we getting that objection? Is that going to be on the initial cold call, or is that sitting inside of the middle of is that in the middle of the presentation after you're done? They're like, oh, thanks a lot, but we got to look at it. Where is that happening for you?
Yeah, it's actually farther on in process, not right off the cold call. So, hang on one second. I'm going to mute this. So, it's when I'm working for actually trying to push into a close and ask for it. So I'm going, hey, let's get together. Let's make this happen. I know you like the product or the service, and I know that you feel confident in my ability to deliver to you what we're talking about.
What product are you selling?
I sell service, window cleaning service.
Oh, window cleaning service. Love that. Okay, so we got a service-based customer using Cardone University right now. So what he's saying is this, okay? I'm inside the middle of a presentation. Now they got to push it off, look at the money. So, look, what Grant Cardone talks about is this. There's a few rules that you want to live by. Number one, people only buy things ever because it solves a problem. So, he's figured out where he's getting the objection at. Okay, so he knows, hey, I'm getting this in the close. I'm actually getting this in the close after I present my product. I've got some numbers in front of them. Now they're saying, hey, you know what? I need to check this out, see if it makes sense for my budget or blah, 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 whatever they're saying. Okay, he's in the close right now. Now, the first thing that he wants to look at from this point is saying this. What problem does this solve for the customer? So this is another thing that I want you to really understand. And so what service do you sell? Like, what is the end product that you sell? You clean windows. Is that correct?
And I do floor care as well. So stripping and waxing of floors and tile and grout cleaning.
Good. So this is what I really want everybody to understand. So, you actually sell the window cleaning, but what are you really selling?
So I sell more than just the window cleaning. It's the end result. When it comes down to it for businesses.
But they could probably clean their own windows, right? Okay, if it's for businesses, then there you go. So for the business, what problem are you really solving for them?
Yeah, well, their customer experience goes up through the roof.
Customer experience goes through the roof. What else?
Their customer retention stays better too.
Dude, retention, okay? Retention of the customer. So what else?
Well, they get me in the deal. And I'm the best.
Love that.
I'll take care of them.
Love
they
that.
Call me anytime and I'll be there to take care of any issue with any of their windows, their floors, anything.
Yeah, and so how often do you have your clients actually calling you up each month and saying, hey, Steve, dude, we had this one situation, dude. How quick can you get over here?
Well, actually, I'll just be straight up about it. And all of last year put together, I only had 2 people call me back on my service that I had to go remedy something.
Okay, well, good, man. Well, dude, that's 2 people, the number 911, the number 911's there, dude. For a lot of people, if that number wasn't there, dude, they'd be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But for the one time that it does happen, dude, I got my guy, Steve. He's there, man. He's there. He's on the deal, right? So this is what I want you to understand. He's getting the objection in the close. Now, I'm going to show you this. John, show my screen because we're going to go inside Cardone University right now. We're actually to a point where I can lean on a guy a little bit, right? We can start getting a little bit more logical about why this is something that we need to do immediately. Why this is something this guy, the company needs to hook up with. Well, there's things that you've got to understand inside theory of the closing first. So when you go inside theory of closing, this is what I want you to really look at. This is where you need to find out, what am I missing at this stage? So I'm getting this objection. Now, how do I handle it? Because I don't want it to happen anymore. I got a great product, I got a great service, and then now I got people telling me that, dude, they don't know if they need my stuff. Dude, you need my stuff. But I, as a salesperson, need to make sure that they can logically understand why they want to do business. And this is where Cardone University is going to teach you what you need to do in the close, the reasons closers fail. And this is some of the segments that you're going to go into. And you're going to see Grant talking about this. He's going to be talking about all the reasons why you're missing the opportunity. When you finally solve that one problem and you can understand the whole theory behind the close, this whole program right here, now you guys are ready. Now you are finally ready to step into this part, closing strategies. So this is what I want to do. So I'm, instead of going through there, I'm just going to jump right to the point. So, what we established with Steve was this. Look, he sells window clean, but what he really sells is this. He sells a customer experience. He sells retention of customers. What else do you sell? What else comes along with that, right? You come along with it. You come along with it, but like when you clean their windows, like what are they getting? And the appearance of their business looks great. How many people come into their company every day?
Oh, hundreds.
Exactly. Dude, people buy when they feel good, right? If I'm walking up to a place, it's all grimy, it's all grody, dude, sales, they're probably going to be down. I probably don't even want to go in. Maybe I see an advertisement for somebody. So although your product is window cleaning, that's not what you sell. You sell this. You sell, like, let me give you an example. You need to drill a hole at your home, right? So now you're at the hardware store and you're buying a drill. Well, dude, you're not really buying a drill. You're buying a hole. You guys get that? You guys get that? You're not really buying the drill. You're buying the hole. You need the drill to make the hole. Okay? Rewind this 10 seconds if you still need to let that process. You're buying the hole. So this is what you need to get down to. When you can talk about this part inside the program, so you need to agree with the guy, acknowledge him. Excellent, sir. Listen, I totally understand that you got to think about this. You probably got to run the numbers. Listen, all my clients had to do exactly the same thing, and the only reason that they ever did this was because of this. Number one, the customer experience that their clients had when they came to a clean facility increased the amount of sales that they were having. Okay. Number two, the retention of the customers. The retention of the customers because the customers liked coming to a place that was actually nice, clean. They could actually have a good experience there. It wasn't all dirty, dusty, and grimy. You know this is the right thing. Listen, you like the product, you like the service. Is it me? Is there something about me that you don't like? Is there something about me? Oh, no, you like me? Good, excellent. Then listen, man, you know this is the right thing. Let's do this. And so this is where you can finally step in and start leaning in on a guy. Now listen, there's a lot of different closes you can use in Cardone University, closing strategies. So this is the next step. Guys, you got to start stacking different closes. Steve, thanks a lot for the call today, man. Really appreciate that. And I hope that helps kind of get you to the next level. So use Cardone.
I'll go back over that info again.
Okay.
I've already been through all those. I'm going to go over it again. And just want to say to everybody out there before you cut me out, buy 10X GrowthCon now. Buy the whole thing. It's worth every penny.
Dude, hey, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that and glad you had a really great experience with it. So if I can ever help you out, man, give me a call, let me know. So, and just to talk about, he said, hey, listen, I've been through all these closes one time. I probably need to go back through. What I want you guys to really understand is this. You can't expect to watch these segments one or two times and really remember it. So although you're going to go through it, listen, you need to dive into it. If you were at the 10X GrowthCon, you know that Michael Jordan's trainer was there. The guy who helped push Michael Jordan into that next level, Tim Grover, was there. He was speaking at the event. He talked about training, repetition. He talked about being a cleaner, right? So these are the certain things. A cleaner, dude, he's not a guy who watches Cardone University how to close a deal one or two times. He's a guy who says this, listen, I'll probably get in the realm of watching this 40, 50, 60 times, and I'm going to practice it, I'm going to drill it, I'm going to rehearse it. And so this is where you guys will be able to get good at this, so that way this stuff flows off the tongue. That way you can see an opportunity when you're in a deal, right? Whenever you're watching these shows, and if you're thinking, dude, how does he think like that, dude? What was he talking about with the drill and the whole thing? That kind of did make sense. Okay, now I actually get how to sell my product. So if you're thinking about that, dude, it's because I'm actually training my brain. I'm learning inside Cardone University, and that's what you should be doing. So, if you guys aren't on Cardone University, dude, get on the deal. Okay, it's $5,000 to get on the program at CardoneUniversity.com. What we're going to do for you right now is this. We've got a coaching session right here. So you guys can see it, the bigger up here. Grant's going to do a one-on-one session with you here in Miami. You fly in, you sit in Grant Cardone's office. You guys go one-on-one. He talks about, or Skype. Yeah, if you guys don't want to come in here, that's fine. Okay, who don't want to come to Miami? Okay, but if you don't want to do that, we'll do it live Skype. It'll be very simple. You sit down, you have time one-on-one with Grant Cardone, okay? And then what's going to happen is you're going to take everything that he talks to you about, how to grow your business, how to massively explode your business, how to apply 10X concepts to your business. You're going to get Cardone University for an entire year to be able to use that to really back up all this information that you're going to get, so that way you can use this knowledge to get more sales. So we got another caller coming in.
Yeah.
Who?
Michael from Texas.
I got Michael calling in from Texas. Michael, what's happening?
Hello?
Michael, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Dude, I'm doing unbelievable, actually. Did you get the live stream, the 10X Growth Conference live stream?
The 2018 one, no.
No. I'm talking about the one that just happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
My man. Have you already, and see, you've been going back through it, watching it? Who's your favorite?
Probably Damon John.
Damon John. That was a good one. Grant Cardone and Damon John going back to back. Excellent, man. Hey, how can I help you out this week?
Okay, I got a few questions. Car scenario.
Okay.
How do I handle price? Now, I know there's a segment at the university, but I say the line in there, and then later on the presentation or wherever it's up in the future, they consistently keep asking, do I just keep saying the same thing? Because that doesn't seem to be working. What would I say?
Can you repeat that question one more time? I'm trying to connect with what you said right there. I got the repeat, and then you asked. You said it wasn't working, but what was the part before that?
How do I handle price?
Oh, price. Awesome, man. So yeah, that's a great question. So where's price coming up at for you?
In all facets. So the greeting, and then I use the objection at the university.
Good.
And it comes up again.
Good.
And then I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. And then Grant says to ask if it's a question, and I don't know what question.
Yeah, so last week, guys, I did a show talking about questions control the cycle. Questions control the cycle. So this is what you want to do, man. This is a great question because a lot of people have trouble with this. So you're going to get this price objection all over the place. I want to show you guys a couple different places inside Cardone University that actually handles a lot of what he's talking about. And then I'm going to go a little bit deeper on just because we don't have time to watch the training. When I go inside sales process. Now he said, look, man, I'm getting objections in price all over and I just keep going back to it. Well, you're going to get objections in the greeting. There's a segment inside here that talks about price where Grant talks about, customer walking up, hey, what's your best price? What's your best price on X? Or maybe they call up. Maybe this is over the phone. Maybe somebody hits your website. They drop in. They say, hey, what's your best price? Hey, I seen this ad that you guys ran. What's your best price? Right? Look, people just want to know, man. People want to know, hey, listen, could you do any better? A bad salesperson is going to say this, man. He's going to say, oh, you know what? I could probably get it for a little bit cheaper. Versus what you should say is this. Excellent, sir. Look, I'm going to get you price, payments, down payments, and I'm going to get you all the figures that you're looking for today. Would you mind if I got figures on your vehicle? Okay, so I'm going to agree with the guy, let him know, listen, man, I'm going to give you the best price. Hey, thank you for shopping us for price. I'm going to let the guy know, oh, excellent, man. Thank you for shopping us for price. I'm going to get you price, payments, down payments, and figures on your vehicle. Let me ask you this. Did you see this vehicle online? Or was this something you saw as you were driving by? So I'm going to agree with the guy, and then I'm going to transition. So guys talk to me about price. Well, look, if he's seen something online, I need to ask the guy if he's seen it online, because what he's seen online could be different than if I'm looking at jets, right? I'm looking at jets right here, and I'm online, and I'm on their website, and I'm looking at a G600, and then all of a sudden I'm over here on a total different model, and I'm saying, hey, well, I seen this online. How much is this? Best price. Well, if you just give the guy the price, the numbers, that's fine because you got to give it to him. The issue is right there is this. Dude, how did you see it equipped? Did you look at this online? How was this equipped? I need to dive into my fact finding at this point. Hey, excellent, man. I'm going to get you best price. I'm going to get you the payments. And actually, thank you for shopping us for price. Nobody can beat our price. There's not a single dealer in the entire country who can beat us on price. So thank you for shopping us for price. I'm honored to have you here on price. Now, let me ask you, did you see this online or was this something you drove by and saw? Because those are two different customers. I got one guy who's probably already shopped everything out. He's probably already built the price out. He's got the moonroof, he's got the laser light wheels, he's got the wingtip, he's got the windows tinted, he's got freaking everything, except for that was the one he built out, and then we're sitting here talking about this vehicle, and so he can't compare them right. So I got to land him on the right vehicle. So I want you guys to understand that about in the neighborhood of 40% of all customers are on the wrong product when they show up to the lot. So when he asked, what's your best price? I need to know, dude, let me get you my best price, man. Thank you. What is it that I can get you best price on? Right? Or if he's looking at Hondas and he's seen the LX model online and he's like, dude, I can get this car for $199 a month, and then he comes to the dealership and he points to the EXL model and you're sitting there saying, oh, you know what? Well, that's a $33,000 vehicle. Pricing on that vehicle is going to be about $469 per month. He's like, this guy's a freaking liar. You know, so I need to handle it, and then I need to transition. I need to go into the questions, right? So that's just right at the beginning. And then once I start diving into my fact finding, I'm gonna say, hey, what's important to you? I'm gonna get you, and then I'm gonna tell the guy at the end, if I wanna walk the guy through the deal, this is a little bit deeper. So guys, John, if you wanna show my screen, because I'm gonna walk him through something real quick. When you're in the close, it's totally different at this point. I need to go back. I need to understand what's going on in the close. In most cases, guys, they're just sport negotiating. They're trying to figure out, so like look for things. I was in a deal, I was at a dealership a couple weeks ago, and I was sitting in a deal with a customer, and the guy goes, hey, I know how this works. Dude, well, that was a freaking indicator right there that the guy's just trying to sport negotiate with me. But if I hadn't had all this training where I'm sitting here going and understanding, look, what are the rules of closing? What are the rules that I need to live by every single time? And if I don't understand this whole part right here, I will never be able to get to this part, closing strategies. I cannot do it. I can't get there. And so this is what I want you to do. There's 45 different money closes inside the program. Okay, there's 45 different money closes in the program. I want you to learn 6 of them. I want you to learn 6, and I want you to just plaster them, simple ones. Could just be about the money, could be about the payments. There's a lot in there that have to do about money. I need you to get good at 6. Once you're done with that, stack it on to the next one. So let's just add another 4. So that way you're up to 10. So you need to just go through, practice, drill, rehearse. Customer walks into the dealership. They're asking you, what's the best price on this vehicle? Excellent, sir. Hey, listen, thank you so much for shopping us for price. I'm going to get you the best price, okay? Because nobody can beat this price. The price that I'm going to give you, nobody can beat. So thank you for shopping us for price. How do you want it equipped? Then when I'm in the close, I'm sitting down and I'm actually walking the guy through the deal. Hey, listen, here's what everybody pays for this vehicle. This is the price that every single person on this planet will pay for this vehicle. Okay. Now, you wanted the moonroof. This was blah, blah, blah. You wanted the blah, blah, blah. This is blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and I'm actually like mapping out the deal. This is where I got to get good in the negotiations. I'm writing out, because when I'm writing somebody up, it's got to be on paper. They've got to see what they're getting. And so actually, the industry that I've seen do the best with this, and it's not the salespeople who do the best with it, it's the actual manufacturer of cars, of vehicles. They will place on the window sticker every single item that is even on there. They'll talk about the carpet. They'll freaking add new car smell in there. They'll freaking add, dude, they will add anything that they can add, okay? They will add tread plus bonus tread plus extra tread plus side tread. They will put it all on the freaking deal. So that way when you go through and you see this like whole itemized thing, you see what you're getting. So I know why the price of this vehicle is $33,000. So when I start to go back to negotiate with somebody and they're like, well, can you do it for $29,000? Absolutely. Okay, let me take what for $29,000? Okay, we're gonna have to remove the tires. Okay. So we can absolutely do it for $25,000. Everybody pays $29,000 for this. If they want the tires, it's an extra $4,000. Like, dude, And I got to get a little bit lighter with the guy because the guy's freaking drilling me right now for sport negotiation. So, hey, great question, man. I'm glad you called in on that.
And one more quick question.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
During the fact find, whenever you're doing it, they say, I don't know. You're asking them questions like, I don't know what's important. I don't know this, I don't know that. How do you respond to that?
Well, if you did know, what would it be?
Damn.
Use that every single time. And I guarantee, dude, your life will change. Okay? Not just in sales. I want you to use it when you go home tonight, when you're hanging out with your chick, you ask her a question, where do you want to go eat? I don't know. Well, if you didn't know, where would we go? Oh, you know what? There is the new place. This is the new freaking Asian place down the street, and I want to go check that out. I guarantee that happens to you the rest of your life. So whenever anybody asks, because this is the number one rule in fact finding. The first rule in fact finding is this: get an answer to the question.
Yeah.
Now I want everybody, if you're at home, if you're on Periscope right now, if you're on anything, okay, I want you to write this down. The second you let somebody get away with not answering a question, you have lost total control. You will not gain control back in that deal. They now own the control of the cycle. So get an answer to your question. You know, somebody says, you ask somebody, because it's weird sometimes, man. Dude, they're all weird. They're like, oh, I don't want to tell the sales guy something because then he's going to sell me. You want to know why they're like that? Because they actually want to buy the product. They're at your store because they want to buy the product. They're not sure yet because they got this stuff going through their head right now. Is this the right deal? Is this the right time? I just got a tax check. You know, what happens if this happens? They're shopping all these things, all these separate scenarios in their head that could happen, that may happen, that probably won't happen. The freaking earth could blow up. What happens if that happens? And dude, that's what's going through their head right now. And they don't want to get too close to a salesperson because they don't want a salesperson to push them over the edge because they know that they're standing at the edge. Let me tell you a story. I'm going to tell you guys a story of this happened the other night. There was a guy, and you know, he reached out to our office, and one of my sales guys hit him up, and he actually got hit with an automated email that we have sent out. Right when you hit the website, it just says, hey, thanks for dropping by. We want to get you set up immediately. And he emails back, don't push me. Dude, who says don't push me? Probably somebody standing on the edge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when they get all, when they're like that, dude, the reason why they're doing that is because they're close, man. They're close. And so really recognize that. And so as a great salesperson would do, somebody who was fully trained, had went through Cardone University, had actually spent time learning all these things, you're gonna get it. When you see a customer and you ask them, hey man, you showed up to the dealership today. It's kind of a weird day out actually. So I'm just kind of wondering, you know, why today? You know, they're like, well, I don't know. Well, if you didn't, I mean, yeah, I know you don't know. I know you don't really know, but if you did know, what would it be? Guarantee they answered every time, man. Thanks a lot for the call in. Appreciate that. Let me know if I can ever help you out, all right? Guys, listen, these things right here, they're all found inside Cardone University. And, you know, this is what we cover every single week. We cover problems, challenges, stuff that people have in their business. Like this guy right here, those like one or two things added in right now. I mean, he's sitting here probably thinking, I mean, you even heard him on the call. He's like, oh, damn, dude, that's so good. And he's thinking about a deal right now. He's thinking about a deal right now. He's actually going back and he's saying, oh my, you know what? That one deal that I knew was a deal. And then all of a sudden I asked him, hey, well, you know, why this vehicle? And then they were like, well, I don't know. And then the whole deal just kind of spun out, which is kind of weird. And I thought it was going to be good. He's thinking about that right now. And he's like, dude, that's what I should have said. Okay. This is Cardone University. Cardone University, the reason why you want this program over time is because of that. It's because of that. It's because of this. It's because of, man, when I miss a deal or an opportunity and I'm like, dude, what did I do? What did I do that I could have done better? I'm going back through here. I'm actually looking at the parts in the sales process. Now, you guys wanted to know, maybe you like what I talked about with that guy. I'm going to show you where that training is. So when you go inside Cardone University, what you want to look at is this sales process. This is just in the sales process, man. This guy gets off a deal and he's like, you know what? Where did that deal fall apart? Well, the deal kind of fell apart ever since I asked him, hey, why this vehicle? Or why this product? Why'd you drop by today? And they would never answer. And then all of a sudden things got weird and they ended up leaving. Well, let's go back, man. Let's go back. Hey, when was the last time you were doing good? Ask yourself that. In the deal, when was the last time you were doing good? Okay. Oh, well, you know what? It was right before fact finding actually. It was right when I was asking her questions. I was asking them questions about, hey, this is a great vehicle. Are you going to be using this for sport, recreation? Are you the main driver? Blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden she stopped and was like, hey, I don't want to answer that question. Okay, good. Go back to where you missed the opportunity. Go back to the part you were last doing good. Click into fact finding. This is where he was last doing good. And I need you to go back through this material. So even if you've already trained on this content, guess what? Right now is the time to get back in the program and learn the information. So the reason why you want to go back right now is because, dude, you don't have your attention on anything else. You don't have your attention on anything else but the problem you just had. And so this is where you guys need to keep an objection log, man. This is where I started the show off with, where are you getting the objections? Figure out where it's actually happening at in the sales cycle. Go back, handle the problem. We got go to the caller?
We got Laura from Michigan.
I got Laura calling in. She's calling in from Michigan.
Okay.
Laura hung up on us from Michigan.
Shannon in Kansas.
I got Shannon in Kansas.
Oh, no. I have Andres in Cali.
Dude, and Andres,
Yes.
what's up, man? How you doing?
Good. Is this Steve?
That's right. Yeah, this is Steve, man. How can I help you out this week?
Hey, Steve, man. So I've been on Cardone U since January.
Okay.
Helped me so much. I'm in the ambulance business. I do the sales and marketing.
Did you?
And so, you know, that magic word, having seen enough to make a decision yet, has helped me so much. Closed so many hospitals, nursing centers, rehab centers with that line alone.
Isn't it Andres?
And so,
Let's talk about that. Okay, so I got a guy who's using the line that Grant talks about. So you know, Grant's always dropping good lines, good things. You know, and the question is, look, are you actually taking what he's saying and using it in real life? And this guy's saying, hey, dude, I actually took that and I've been crushing it with this one line. It's helping me in the deal. He's saying this. Look, man, I'm just asking. What was it? Have you seen enough to make a decision?
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So, dude,
Before that, I would just throw them too much information.
oh, too much information.
Yeah, information overloading.
Dude, this is like one of the biggest mistakes that salespeople make. I mean, me as a new salesperson, dude, I wanted to show them everything. I'm like, oh my God, this thing's got freaking everything. Just wait, okay? My first sale, the thing I first sold was boats. I had so many gadgets to freaking show people. And I wasn't really that good, man. I'd have up month, down month, down month. And so I never just asked them, you know, even I never broke up the presentation and said this, man, hey, have you seen enough to make a decision? Because in most cases, the people came there ready to go. Okay, so, dude, what question can I help you out with this week? Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. So my question is, so I closed these accounts. The first month, two, is good. They're calling us constantly with trips for their patients. But then after that, it's like things start to slow down. I go over there. I ask them, like, you know, is the service good? They say yes. And when I show up, I still see them using our competitors. Like, I see the number one, they have like the number one, the number two, the number three guys. And so,
First one's good, but then he goes back and...
that's the last thing I followed up them with. I just asked, like, is the service still good? Want to make sure we're your go-to guys. So I feel like I'm being too repetitive. I don't know what else to tell these guys.
So what's so are you selling a service or a product?
It's a service.
Oh, okay, good.
We're a private ambulance.
Private ambulance. Awesome. Private ambulance. So okay, good. So what's happening, man? People are calling like the emergency number, and then it's like dispatched to you?
No, it's inter-facility transport. So they jump around from hospital to hospital.
So it's like people that have disabilities, so they go around
Okay.
different places. So they use a private, like a chauffeur type service for...
Oh, okay. Oh, for people with disability. Okay, good. So look, man, that's awesome. So what I would do is I would just let them know, you know, hey, excellent, man. Look, yeah, our competition, look, we all work with everybody. Hey, let me ask you this. Typically, when you guys do business with them versus me, what things are they providing that I'm not? I mean, I would just ask them.
Just tell them. Like,
I gotta ask them, man. I just gotta ask them. Hey, no, they're an excellent company, man. They're a reputable company, and as a matter of fact, most of our clients use us both. But let me ask you this, just for my point of view, so I can help you guys out. When you guys typically go with that company, What are they doing that's causing you to pick their company over mine?
Okay.
And I got to ask him the question, man. I just got to ask him, hey, dude, great decision, man. That's awesome. They're a great company. I never make anybody wrong. Hey, that's awesome. And so let me ask you this. Why do you think they're doing it?
Why do I think they're choosing our competitors?
Yeah, you know why. So why do you think they're doing it?
I don't know. Maybe they're showing up there more.
They're showing up there more. What else?
They could be doing like a promo table thing, like a cheaper deal that I'm not aware of.
Okay, good. Promos you're not keeping up with. What else?
I know for a fact service is up there, so it's not service.
Top service? Listen, man, you want to get ahead of anybody, you do this. You do what your competitors aren't willing to do. Grant Cardone has been saying that for years. That has been his deal. That's why you look at our company and we got everything, dude. We got studios, expensive cameras. We got big companies, big multi-million dollar events we're able to throw right here. And then you go look at what some people would say, yeah, that would be their competitor, and we freaking smoke them. We crush them so bad, it's almost embarrassing. It's embarrassing for them, okay? Because we're doing all this stuff that they're not willing to do, so nobody wants to really do business with them. So this is a great question, man, and I'm glad you called up about this. So guys, you know why people go to the other company, and it's never price. It's never price. I mean, the first thing he said, well, it's because, they're probably showing up there more. You know what I would do, dude? I would show up and keep showing up more often, more places. I'd be there 24/7. I'd call them and say, hey, man, what do you got? What do you got? Okay, I'm actually on a call right now, but I'm going to dump them in about 20 minutes, and I'm pretty close to you, so I'm going to get over there as quick as possible. Do you have anybody for me? And so, and I don't know if that's exactly how your business operates, because I'm not really fully for sure about it, but this is what I'm saying, man. Do those things that other company is not willing to do, and do the things that they're doing that you're not better. And that's what's going to get you to get the calls every single time. That's what's going to get you to get, like, when you hook up on Cardone University as a company, we do sales meetings for a company. Well, did you go to some other organization? Dude, they don't have a third of the content. They don't have people who can run good sales meetings for them. I'm an exact duplicate of Grant Cardone, right? I've trained on his stuff so much that when I go do a sales meeting, people think they're listening to Grant. They're like, dude, that's exactly, So there's no difference, right? Where you go somewhere else, they can't do that. And so that's what we did. That's why we're where we're at, because we can do all these other things that nobody else is even willing to do. Like social media. Social media is one. Most companies are on social media, but if you think about back in the day, dude, 2-3 years ago, some companies were still trying to figure it out. Hey, should we be on social media? While their competitors were on social media and they were crushing it. And now guess what happened 2 years later? Dude, everybody knows about their competitors. Everybody knows that deal, and nobody knows about them still. And they're fighting for their business every single day, right? And so, these are the things, man. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to make a list. I want you to make a big list. Hey, what am I not doing that they're doing? And then how do I do that better? And then how do I actually do that at a better way than what they're doing, right? So this is what I want you guys to look at every single day. I want you to, number one, figure out, where are we getting the objection? He's getting the objection that they're not even telling him, right? The one that is unspoken is the one you get all the time. This is where you want to figure out, hey, this is what you're going to see all throughout the closing program, right? Customer says, hey, we got to think about it. Excellent, sir. Definitely suggest you should do that. Other than you having to think about it, is there any other reason why you wouldn't do this? Well, it would be the money. Excellent, man. Other than the money, is there any other reason why you wouldn't do this? Okay. We got to talk to the decision maker. Excellent, man. Love that. Listen, other than you needing to talk to the decision maker, is there any other reason why you wouldn't do this? Okay. These questions are found inside Cardone University, but I can't ever understand how to use them. I can't ever understand where to drop them and at what point I can get this type of communication across, because some people could use that line. and maybe not even do it right, where somebody's thinking, dude, why are you being a jerk? You know what I mean? Like, if you don't understand how to communicate this as a great professional salesperson, then excessive follow-up could look like you're just bothering somebody. If you don't use the training, so I'm gonna flash up a couple of these things. I'm gonna end this, guys, with, look, 6 training segments every single day on Cardone University. These are all the segments that you wanna use, 6 segments every single day. Look, that's enough time for you to spend 15, 20 minutes every day learning all this material. This is the content that I'm going through every single day, so that way when I'm in a deal, I can apply the Grant Cardone strategies, okay? There's only one reason to ever learn. There's only one reason to ever learn anything, and that's so you can actually apply it. So if you're on Cardone University right now, I want you to dive in. I want you to stick with your 6 segments every single day. I want you to start throwing in, okay, correction. I want you to throw in correction. So when you get a problem, this is what we talked about today. Identify where you're getting the objection and go back to the last time you were doing good. I want you to go back to find out, oh, you know what? We were doing great in the fact finding. It kind of seemed, things kind of got a little bit fuzzy there, and I started showing the product and it got all weird. Dude, go back to the fact finding thing, because that's where your problem's at. And that's why Cardone University is so effective for so many people. It's not just about going through one time. Okay? I want you to name something you've done one time and it's been great for you, and your income skyrocketed, and all of a sudden your life is just unbelievable. Okay? It's about training on the material, going out in the game, getting in the game, learning and applying the material and finding out, oh wow, this is happening and that's happened. Boom, get back in the program, and then figure out where can I tweak that and make that better. Okay, that's how you triple your sales every single year. I've been doing it. I've been doing it for the past 3 or 4 years. Okay, so this year if I triple my sales, woo! Okay, it's gonna be good. So guys, listen. Every Wednesday I come to you live from the Cardone Training Technologies headquarters here in Miami to teach you guys about how to use Cardone University. So if you're not on Cardone University right now, here's what we're gonna do. Grant Cardone is gonna do a live one-on-one with you, one-on-one session with Grant Cardone. For anybody who does the Cardone University today, go to CardoneUniversity.com. That's where you want to get it. And you probably got another 10 seconds. If you guys haven't got the 10X GrowthCon live stream, that's typically $200 per day. It was a 3-day event. You can go there right now, get all 3 days for $169. So we're going to shut that off once I hit the cameras on this deal. $169 at 10xgrowthcon.com. Guys, my name's Steve Spray. I come to you live every Wednesday to help you out live from the 305. And we're helping you with Cardone University. Guys, thank you, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday.